They're 20-16. They're top 6 seed in the Western Conference. Okay? And I think that the things that are happening with the Los Angeles Lakers are not of his doing. I think if he had better talent, he'd do better. The issue with that is one could say the same thing about Frank Vogel. One could say the same thing certainly about Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham, as he articulated just a couple of weeks ago, came near his first year. He got him to the Western Conference Finals. After that, despite a bevy of injuries and other issues, they won the in-season tournament. They got to play in, went through the play-in, got to the playoffs, and the only reason they got bounced out in 5 games and went home was because they were playing against the reigning NBA champions at the time, the Denver Nuggets, who had swept them in the Western Conference Finals the year before and took them out in 5 this go-round. So when you're looking at Darvin Ham and the job that he did, you could easily ask, why is he gone? Now, J.J. Redick, what he has to own up to, and I don't fault him for this at all. This is all on LeBron James. This part that I'm about to mention is all on LeBron James. How the hell are you going to have a podcast about basketball and the nuances and the expertise and the intricacies of basketball with J.J. Redick, who you knew was aspiring to be a head coach, and you knew you wanted your coach Darvin Ham out? How you going to do that and think that ain't going to look cool? Yeah, come on now. I mean, LeBron James, that's the classic case of spitting in somebody's face and saying it's raining. It's the classic case of somebody passing gas religiously, farting in your face and calling it perfume. That's what LeBron James did. Let's stop that. But that's not J.J. Redick's fault. J.J. Redick was an aspiring coach. Only experience he had was coaching his son in, Little League basketball. And he became the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. And let me state for the record, not to throw any shade on anybody, I'm just telling you my personal belief, no inside information or anything like that, but if something walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, I'm not going to call it a mongoose. When you offered Danny Hurley, I thought you wanted Danny Hurley as an organization until you offered him $11 million a year. He was a 2-time national champion, considered universally as arguably the greatest coach in college basketball at this particular moment in time since Mike Krzyzewski has stepped away from the game. Danny Hurley is that dude at UConn. And after all that success, you offer him $11 million when Eric Spoelstra, Greg Popovich, Steve Kerr, now Ty Lue, and others were all getting paid over $14, $15 million a year. Come on now. You wanted Danny Hurley that badly. You come up with more money than 11, but they didn't do that. And so because they didn't do that, the belief was you really didn't want him. You just used him as cover to get the guy who you really wanted, which was J.J. Redick, but you wanted to gloss over that because you didn't want LeBron James and the Lakers organization to look what's so bad for wanting J.J. Redick all along after LeBron James had made it so obvious that he was looking for a new coach other than Darvin Ham. That is the belief. Period. There's no way around that.
All right, y'all. So there you have it. That was Stephen A. Smith. He was speaking about the Lakers and LeBron James because, as you may know, the Lakers, they've been struggling for a long time now. And I would say that it's been an ongoing issue, but especially after J.J. Redick decided to be the coach for the Lakers. And the reason why this happened is because LeBron James, he made sure this happened. I think that he wanted J.J. to be the coach because he thought that if he has J.J. as coach, it would be easier for him to actually make his plays that he wants to do. And I think that J.J. Redick, he is actually willing to let LeBron James, call the plays. So I think that is a big reason why LeBron James wanted to have J.J. as a coach for the Lakers. And in regards to Stephen A. Smith's claim that it's all LeBron's fault, I mean, to some degree, it's LeBron's fault because, aging and physical decline, LeBron James is not a spring chicken anymore. He's old. And you can see that he's not as good as he used to be. So I actually think that Stephen A. Smith, he's kind of right when he's saying that it's all LeBron's fault. So let me know what you think about this. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next videos.